So you might be wondering, where the heck have I been and what is coming up on the channel? Welcome back, I'm Tony, and yeah, this last month and a half has just been nuts in my life. First I traveled to Las Vegas, and then when I got back from Eastgate Con, about 2 weeks later I had to travel to San Diego, and then when I got back from San Diego, this is like some crazy stuff that happened. I wake up from a nap at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, somebody from Bank of America telling me there's fraud. Well, as it turns out, that was the fraudster. So thank God that Bank of America was on top of it. Danielle, the fraud officer over there, just didn't buy this person's story and said, well, I think we're going to lock down your accounts. And well, now I've spent, what, 4 or 5 days already working on just getting everything straight with that. Long story short, they didn't get any money, and it's pretty much all back to normal right now. And then if all of that wasn't enough, I live in a condo that has like a common plumbing line that goes in front of all the buildings that they attach to. Well, that backed up. These places were built in the 70s or something like that. When that backed up, it pushed sewage into my place. So now my downstairs of this condo is just, it's all in disarray. Yeah, I've had a lot going on the last month and a half. But I've been working hard. I've got a little bit of content out, and I've got a whole bunch of stuff that's on the way. Check this out. I've got an electric skateboard from Meepo. It is a fantastic board. I've already got their Hurricane, and I've tested a few of their other boards. But I love that Hurricane so much, but this thing is just, it's beyond that. It's called the Meepo Hurricane Vader Carbon Limited Edition. This is a white deck on this thing. It's got gear drive on it and tons of power, and I just cannot wait to share that one with you. It's pretty awesome. You know, I love my electric skateboards and bikes and scooters and all that kind of stuff. You got to have your protective gear. I've got a really fantastic summer mesh shirt from Beyond Riders. It's their new reflective armored summer mesh shirt. This thing has all the pads that you want that are either built in or you can take them out. You got shoulder, elbow, chest, and back. And of all the rider gear that I've tried like this, you know, the armored clothing, Beyond Riders is beyond. They do a great job. So looking forward to sharing that with you. And I've got another electric scooter, this one from Karoma. It is a nice scooter. It's kind of one of those in-between type things. It's not quite the upscale like Apollo or that type of scooter. But it's really nice. It's not your basic standard scooter. It's got more power, bigger wheels, and it looks really cool too. So it's a lot of fun, and I think I'll be able to share that with you next week. You also probably know that I love guitar. Anything guitar is great, but I've got let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guitars to share with you in the queue right now. They're already here, and I've already unboxed them and filmed all that stuff, and just things kept coming at me, so I was like, I'll just have to put this off and kind of put that in the can. But the guitars that I have to show you, there are 4 of them from Firefly. The first one is a Les Paul style that is just absolutely beautiful with this blueberry finish on it, or I should say blueberry burst. The next one is a Firefly EVH Wolfgang style guitar. Man, this thing is nice. And at only $235, I think it was an absolute steal. If you kind of want a preview on that guitar, I actually used it in one of my other videos that's popping up right here, where I show you how to level your frets without having to actually file them and all that stuff. Now, that doesn't always work, but check out the video and you'll see what I mean. Then I've got 2 Fireflies that were actually available on Amazon, which is kind of rare. They don't usually do that. They only do it through Guitars Garden. But the Flying V it's just a fantastic Flying V. And then I've got a Firefly Explorer, both of those Flying V and Explorer style. But yeah, they're really pretty guitars, and they play really nice too. And I have heard a lot about AliExpress. I had previously not bought anything from them, but I thought, let's give it a try, and I did, and I found something that's pretty fantastic. A John 5 Ghost Telly with the kill switch on it and everything else. This is a great looking guitar, and it came to me without any issues. Now, I guess you could say it's kind of like a Chibson. It's not from the Chibson company, but it's an AliExpress guitar. It actually says Fender Telecaster on the headstock and John 5 on the back plate for the neck, but this is definitely not, it's basically a copy, a clone, if you will. $240, and it's pretty nice, so I'll be sharing that with you too. And on the guitar front, I also picked up a Tone X1, which is a sweet little pedal that everybody's already shown, but I've got one, and I'm gonna show it to you too. So yeah, things have gotten backed up a little bit. I have all of that to share with you, and there's other stuff that is actually on the way, so the channel's got plenty of content to share with you very soon. I've been really, really busy with other stuff, and I appreciate your patience with me. I really do. As always, if you like what you see, hit that thumbs up. Not that there's a whole lot here, just telling you what's going on. And if you haven't subscribed yet, there's a red subscribe button down there and a notification bell. If you click both of those, you'll get notifications when all this great stuff comes to the channel. Don't forget there is a thank you button down there if you'd like to support the channel. A couple bucks here and there definitely helps out. It ain't inexpensive to run these channels. All right, well, I guess I got to get back to work. That's going to do it for this episode. We'll catch you next time on the Vapor Trail channel.